Welcome to Earnings Central. In this video, we'll break down XFOR Pharmaceuticals' third quarter fiscal 2024 earnings. We'll cover key financial performance metrics and dig into insights from the earnings call. Let's get started. Starting with top-line revenue, the original estimate for Q3 was $1.69 million. The company actually reported revenue of $560,000, missing expectations by 66.86%. However, this was still an improvement over having no reported revenue in the same quarter last year. Moving to adjusted earnings per share, or EPS, the original estimate for Q3 was a loss of 17 cents. The company actually reported a loss of 18 cents, missing expectations by 1 cent. This result reflects a 17 cents decrease compared to the loss of 1 cent reported in the same quarter last year. Now, let's dive into some additional performance metrics highlighted during the earnings call. XFOR is maintaining a strong cash position, ending the third quarter with approximately $136 million in cash and equivalents. This is particularly important because it gives them runway into late 2025, even without factoring in expected revenue growth from their XOLREMDI drug sales next year. This financial stability is crucial as they continue to expand their commercial presence and advance their clinical programs. Speaking of commercial progress, XFOR has hit some significant milestones in their market penetration efforts. They've successfully engaged with all 3,400 of their initially targeted immunologists and hematologists, which is a crucial step in building awareness for their WHIM syndrome treatment. The results are already showing. Their market research indicates that knowledge of WHIM syndrome among likely prescribers has reached over 75%, a substantial increase from pre-launch levels. Another important financial metric is their progress with insurance coverage. They've secured favorable policy decisions resulting in more than 150 million lives now covered for reimbursement. This broad coverage is essential for patient access and future revenue growth. Now, let's shift focus to some of the key insights and takeaways from the earnings call. XFOR presented compelling results from their Phase 2 trial in chronic neutropenia, CN, and the data is frankly impressive. One of the most striking findings was that patients who received mavorixafor alongside G-CSF were able to reduce their G-CSF dosage by an average of 70% by the end of the study. This is particularly significant because G-CSF, while effective, often comes with challenging side effects that can limit its use. The trial showed strong improvements in neutrophil counts, with levels reaching the normal range in both monotherapy and combination therapy groups. This is crucial because neutrophil counts directly correlate with infection risk, and maintaining healthy levels is key to patient outcomes. Looking at the bigger picture, XFOR is making solid progress with their Phase 3 trial in chronic neutropenia. They've already initiated about 40% of their planned global trial sites, and they're on track to complete enrollment by mid-2025. The trial will span 20 to 25 countries, demonstrating the global scope of their program. What makes this particularly exciting is the market potential. XFOR estimates there are approximately 50,000 diagnosed CN patients in the US alone, with about 15,000 having high unmet needs due to recurring infections despite current treatments. This represents a significant market opportunity for mavorixafor, especially given the positive Phase 2 results we've discussed. To put this in perspective, if mavorixafor is approved for CN, it could serve two distinct roles in treatment: as a monotherapy for newly diagnosed patients or those looking to replace G-CSF treatment, and as a combination therapy allowing for reduced G-CSF dosing while maintaining effectiveness. This versatility could make it an attractive option for both physicians and patients. The path forward looks promising, with XFOR executing well on both the commercial and clinical fronts. They're building a strong foundation with XOLREMDI and WHIM syndrome while simultaneously advancing their potentially larger opportunity in chronic neutropenia. That wraps up our recap of XFOR Pharmaceuticals' third quarter fiscal 2024 earnings. If you found this recap helpful and want to stay on top of more earnings reports from other companies, don't forget to subscribe. We've got plenty more quick and easy breakdowns coming your way from Earnings Central.